Guys, so it's it's Monday, Easter Monday. What is it called? Holy Monday. What is it called? But yeah, it's Monday, and I made a breakfast. I'll show you just now. And yeah, I'm back from home. I was at home Friday till Sunday. Got back yesterday, and yeah, let me show you my breakfast, and I'll show you clips of church, and then we'll speak about Thabo Bester, like maybe later. But yeah, that's the thing that I want to speak about. I'm just confused. Like, I'm going to share my confusion. Breakfast, pancakes. It's oat pancakes, so there's no flour in it. It's oats and banana, and yeah, I have eggs, tomato, coffee. This is the Pick and Pay brew, like they are, I think it's Brazilian brew or something. And then I used a no-lac milk and I frothered it ever from home. Then yeah, pancakes, a little burnt, little pants, especially. The rest I wanted them to be brown, but little pants is burnt. Then yeah, this is my breakfast. Are you annoyed that I have Bunny next to you? Oh, Summer, missed me. I missed you too, my love. Okay, hi guys. So I'm making dinner right now. It's lemon pepper strips. I have lemon juice in there, Nando's XX hot sauce, and the spices that I use the Heinz brand, and I used Portuguese chicken zesty lemon pepper, zesty lemon spice. I think that's by Robertson's, I'm not sure, and chicken spice, and the green pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper, onions, curry leaves, and leftover tomato from the morning. I'll add it for flavor. And these are veggies that I got at Checkers last week. You cook them in the bag, and then because I wanted to add more spice, I then, after 7 minutes, because you cook them for 10 minutes, after 7 minutes I took them out, added spices. And let me just show you the spice that I really love, this mustard blend. And yeah, this is what I added. These are coleslaws. I really like them, but the thing is, then I go get it till I store, then I just don't eat it. Like, they've been sitting here, I really want coleslaws, but I didn't eat them. I decided, let me just show you the spices. I did say this is by Robertson, so it's also like from that master blend thingy. This is for Bri, but I'm not buying. This is very nice. And the Portuguese chicken spice, and the chicken spice. Yeah, this is what I use. This is dinner. This actually looks really nice. Like, the video is actually not making justice for it. So yeah, can't wait to eat, and I'm having it with grape ties. You all know by now that I do not drink alcohol, so yeah, it is. Yeah, this is okay. Hi guys, so it's after dinner. I've changed my pajamas. I need to show you evidence. This one is actually from Legit, so it doesn't have my name. Just putting it out there, and these are actually long. I just like black pajamas, and I'm planning on buying more. Like, the satin look and satin pajamas is what I'm going for now. Be that as it may, I just had dinner. I showed you the dinner. I showed you clips from church on Friday and Saturday. So the clip from Friday, Ape was taking that video. She has her finger there, so sorry. Anyways, let's speak about Thabo Bester. I actually like having my window open. Episode, not window, but my curtain. Like, I actually have a curtain, and even the sheer curtains like open because I like seeing the view. Then so. Anyways, let's talk about Thabo Bester. I'm overwhelmed by the whole situation because I'm questioning a lot of things. And I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritties of the law involved. I just wanted to see it unfold. But I just want, basically this is my emotional commentary. It has nothing to do with the kind of career I'm in. It has nothing to do with the kind of legal knowledge I have and insight that I might have regarding it. I'm just putting out the questions that everyone, especially people around me, and what I've been seeing on social media is what happened, and can we even trust the justice system at this point? The justice and the correctional service, because this happened at the time of now corrections. This person escaped from prison, and so who's Thabo Bester? He was arrested in 2013 for murder and rape, not just one rape, I think, but he had all of those charges before he was tried and convicted, 2013. And during this time, was arrested as Thabo Bester, and we don't even know whether that's his real name because people just use any name and any alias. And if you're questioning that, your name, yes, it matters, but what matters are your biometrics. That doesn't matter. He probably called himself some other name even when he went to Tanzania, because that's where he was found. He was found in Tanzania and was arrested there. And in as much as there is like 10:15, our Minister of Police saying that he had information that he's been arrested, likely to have been arrested for being in the country illegally. It had nothing to do with our South African police. The arrest and the apprehension that took place there, I don't think it had anything to do with them. It just happened that they got into a country where their immigration laws are better than ours. I'm asking also, what impact did our police have, and what did they do, if they did anything there? So there's that, and looking into all of that. Okay, so he escaped last year. He didn't even escape this year. Like it was 3 May last year, where it was reported 3 or 6 May. I can't remember the dates properly. I don't have anything written down. I'm just basically. I told you I'm confused. I'm also just going to share this more confusion to you. So he escaped from prison, but the escape was that Oshile ejele. But then there are so many questions. The first questions that the cops should have asked themselves, I hope they asked themselves these questions. How do you bring in petrol? How did he die? I mean, how did he burn? Was there some but then kuthiwa petrol? Like, how do you get any petrol into a prison cell? So obviously this thing should have raised alarms at that point. I hope it did. I hope there were internal investigations that were taking place. I'm putting my confidence in that, because any other person, like a person who's not working in the correctional service department, a person who's not working with the cops like me, is like, I'm like, how does a person get petrol, like we say? Already that should raise alarms. And so that happened, and a body was found in the cell, but it was not recognizable. Did they do DNA testing? Like, there's so much that have questions from back then. And then it's only this year that alarms were raised after it ground up this private investigative journalism organization. I'll link their website here, because that's where I was doing most of my reading, more than just seeing Twitter threads. I was reading a lot of my shockery about this whole situation. Oguti, this is what happened with this guy. Arrested, then Ground Up says this guy actually escaped. Akazange shone in his cell. He actually escaped. Wild. So escaped, then after the escaping, after that happening, it's only after a week that our cops go into the house that was a hideout, house that was known, that is registered, because the thing is, pictures that were showed that he was with a certain person. That certain person was Dr. Nandi Makudumane. Why was it so, Nandi Makudumane? Why was it so difficult? We'll call her Bonnie. Bonnie and Clyde. Why was it so difficult to go into Bonnie's house immediately? At that point, they only went a week later. What were they doing? And when they got there, those people had already gone. Obviously, like the moment that pictures are coming out, why is it so difficult to just go to get a search warrant and go search what's happening in this house? Because I'm pretty sure it's easy to find almost say Hyde Park, and especially when you'll know that, because it was clear, like things were very clear in that video, in the articles that were published by Ground Up. This person is actually with this person. But it was only after a week. And obviously these persons would have already escaped by then. So giving them enough time, why? Why? We have those questions. And then further to that, there's now this being able to now get out of our country. How many borders how did they get out of the border? Let's say, I'm just going to assume, I'm going to give our systems a benefit of a doubt and say when you are crossing out of the country when you are crossing borders illegal. I'm just going to say they crossed illegally. I'm not going to say they were aided, because I really want to trust our system, but I'm questioning a lot. And it brings me back to the question. The reason why I'm doing this is I'm thinking about the victims of this convicted person. So when a conviction was done, he got the 50 years. The families of the deceased female that he killed and the victims and survivors of his sexual assault probably had a sigh of relief that this person is released. This person is arrested. Now, to know that this person released themselves from prison, what is the likelihood of their lives were not threatened during this whole time? Because this person was out for like 8 months, vibing, nobody questioning it. If they were, I hope they were. I really hope they were. I'm saying they were, because it doesn't make sense to me. Just a private investigator who's investigative journalist, or it's an NGO, it's an NGO Ground Up, being the ones who are raising all the eyebrows, and you're telling me that the system did. I hope it did. I really hope it did. And if it did they give an assurance? Did anyone go back to the victims and give them an assurance, Uguti, we're going to get these people arrested, going to apprehend this person, is going to be arrested, we are going to do everything in our power? But it was only a week later that these persons were able, to see. Also, this guy is actually very powerful. He hosted an event while he was in prison for this by his company called, what is it called? I'm not even going to give it name, but it was an event. I'll link, because I was reading the article, the full article, on my laptop. I'll link it in the description box. You can go and look for it, read it yourself. All of these things show with how flawed our system is. Yes, we have it, but is it working if people are able to scam people from prison? And in prison, people actually do scam a lot. You find people taking pictures, posting on Instagram, but they are in jail. There are people that are in jail that you're seeing on. Shame I removed you. If I knew you from maybe high school and I see that you're in jail and you're posting pictures of yourself in jail, because they're really proud of being in jail, especially because they are able to flaunt from inside, which actually you'll think I don't have freedom. But you don't have freedom when you're in jail. Like, one thing that I know about jail, it's miserable. And as much as they might portray these personas on socials, because a lot of them do, they are actually miserable. Imagine your life being confined to such a small cell. But be that as it may, going back to Bester, this person was able to host events while he's in jail. This person was able to get suits in while he's in jail. How connected is this guy? And where is all of this money coming from? And how safe are we? How safe are we? Us who are questioning it, are we even safe? Are the people that are aiding him ever going to come for us? Or come after him? How safe are they, Bona? Not Thabo Bester-We, because I'm also questioning what if he is actually not even going to make it to the country, or not make it for long in prison? Because I think the one thing that they might do is bring him back, because it's going to be like Nyaslanyela if something happens to him on the way. It's going to raise too many eyebrows. But when he's back here, he's unlikely to survive a long time, because it's likely that at some point he's go how was he aided? And when that happens, how many people, how many officials, if any, are implicated by all of this? And should we trust our justice system? I ask myself this every time. Am I trusting the system? I didn't trust it when I was going through a rape trial. The reasons why I delayed even opening the case, because I didn't trust it, and I withdrew the charges at some point because of how sick I was and because of how long that process was, and it started affecting my grades. And they don't guarantee you safety. Like, we can't guarantee you safety, because I asked those questions, but they said it can't be that you won't be safe, especially because the person is a family member. He dealt with me chemically a lot, like a lot of things I'm still suffering from out of and we can't even prove that in court. But the spiritual attacks that I was facing were too much, and what helped is that I was grounded in prayer and also protecting myself as well. I'm grateful to my mother for that. But you can't then tell me the only way that you're going to ever trust the system is if you uzoya unemali, uzoya able, because that's what this thing is telling me. A rape victim cannot trust the system to keep this person that they have convicted in jail forever. Can't trust them to do that. Anyways, this thing is becoming too long. I did say I'm very confused, and I'm also very scared. I don't even want to lie. Like I've been saying, like, this thing is scary, and it is. I love you lots, and I'll see you on my next video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I share videos about life as a law student, law graduate, now admitted attorney, all those things. If you need information on that, do subscribe to this channel. I'll see you on my next video. Goodbye.